EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. The punter, Jake Camarda, will get things started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the ground, they'll go with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Now Young going to keep it himself. And that one's going to be shut down quickly. A minimal gain.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all three.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes... for this pass rush.
On now for 4th down, Trenton Gill will punt it away. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. London brought in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. To the back of the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Falcon. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure they didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Palmer now to return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's caught, Trey Palmer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Young. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Buccaneers. 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Here's a give up the middle with White. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Young to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. So not White 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the handoff, it's White. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. He'll try to run with White. He slams it in there, and he is in. Rashad White, touchdown Buccaneers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
London brought in motion. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The tight end Fant in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that ball incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. Now the Falcons move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Oh, yeah. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On play action, Young. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Smith. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Bates, good, with the extra point. And Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Young to throw on 1st and 10. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
He's going to air this one out. That's caught! That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. It's scooped up by the Falcons. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs. But he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
2nd down and 8. Pitts is the man in motion. So, we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Room to run past midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Throwing now on third. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Bucs have it. The defense comes up with a play in the red zone. Those active hands get to the quarterback, knock it out, and they come up with the recovery.
Mike, we see this from time to time down here when an offense is operating in the red zone. The field shrinks, covered,
pressured, gets there, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. Second and 7. They'll go again with White. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Third and 6. Throwing is Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. On first down, it's White. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw, Young. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, It all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be. And in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Pitts is the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Young. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will score. Game on. Bryce Young. Touchdown, Tampa. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Back to the air once more on second down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. It'll be brought down up around the 18-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. Going up top. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss.
And you know, Mike, running through his mind, he's thinking, listen, I cannot force something and throw another pick. He's trying to keep the play alive, ends up just running out of bounds himself.
The last two runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Falcons. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up now for second down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Big play here. Crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. And just as importantly, stop the clock.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. To throw is Young. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Falcons will take over here just past the 30.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shoot my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Real spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, ayy, ayy.